Hello everyone and welcome to Stitching Ain't Easy. My name is Ashley. Thank you guys so very much for joining me today for Craft Fair Prep 2023. Alright, so today is January the 20th. My first official craft fair of 2023 is in less than a month. It's on the 16th and 17th, 2 days. So been getting prepped for that, very excited that I have one as of right now anyway, 2 weeks later in March, and so we'll see what happens. Maybe there will be more in between, we shall see. But yeah, so I've said for a little bit now that I wanted to come on here and just kind of go over some of the things that I'm making, that I'm planning on going through my inventory from last year and kind of possibly putting some things on Etsy, possibly just donating those things, probably just donating those things, I don't know, we'll see. But anyway, just kind of going through some things and trying to get it like a little more, I don't know, like something that makes a little bit more sense, I guess. Right now it's a lot of one-off patterns and a lot of just random things, and I would really like to have, like, as far as the wearables, like some multiple different sizes and things like that, and those are things that I'm just going to kind of work on throughout the year. That was one of my 2023 goals. But over the last couple days I have been, you can't really see it, but I have been working on this intro that I did an unboxing for the other day, and making some hats, and then the gears started being wonky. I don't know what is happening, but the gears are slipping, so I'm going to return it. I'm going to say don't take that as like a negative towards one, because I had the other one, I mentioned this one's larger than the one that I had previously, which I'm loving. I made a few hats before it said no thank you, but I was using thinner yarn, so anyway, I mean, I only had it for like 48 hours, so yeah. But so I had a smaller one and I had it for a while and it just started dropping stitches, so I mean, it is what it is, I guess. But yeah, I'm going to exchange it. So as of right now, kind of taking a mini break on this intro. This is the last hat that I made on it. Derek and I discussed that would be something fun, like, for us kind of to do together. Like, I can start the yarn and he can move the thing and all of that. But anyway, but yeah, just, I don't know, maybe make some, like, several hats to see if that's a thing. But so far, like I said, amigurumi has been my big seller at craft fairs, I'll just be honest. But this is the last hat that I made. It reminds me of the Lorax. This is the, got this in a Happy Mail, Hirschner's Kid to Brights in the color, I think it's, nope, I was way off, Young at Tart, T-A-R-T, Young at Tart. But yeah, I was gonna do this one like double, I guess, because this is 50 rows, and I've been making my hats 110 rows because I double them, so that way they're thicker. I'm just going to do like some edging at the bottom, because usually this is like a clean thing where you pull this, cinch it tight, pull it up there, and then it's a hat. But I'm just going to crochet around this, do some single crochets or whatever, and this should be a good toddler size hat. But I love how they did the swirl thing. I think that's so fun. So that's the last one I made before it's like, okay, so getting ready to box it up, send it back. But I said, oh, they'll exchange it and everything, so it'll be okay. And then, because it really stinks, because I was wanting to do a very much like a how much can I crochet in a day. This is just rambling already, I'm sorry if you haven't been here and you're here for craft fair. Anyway, I was wanting to do a how much can I crochet in a day type thing, except like how much can I knit in 24 hours, so that way it wasn't a lot of pressure, because I figured at least half of that time I'd probably be asleep. And so just, you know, how many hats or scarves or whatever, we'll see. And that was the second day, and I got through, I think, a hat and a half. And it was just kind of like, so I was like, oh, okay, maybe not. So anyway, so yeah, I have crochet ramblings I need to make because I have a bag full of, or not full of, but I have a few hats that I made before it did say no thank you. So okay, so that's one thing. So I'm gonna get that back before my next one, so my next craft fair, this intro back before my next craft fair. Finish a thought. Anyway, so that way I'll be able to make some more hats, and have those. I want to do, I mentioned like a rainbow color scheme, like have hopefully 2 of each color, like, you know, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. Not really violet, just purple. But I would like to have 2 of each color, and then some variegated ones to just kind of lay out. So that one's going to be a toddler hat. I have a few, because my other intro, as I mentioned, was smaller. I have a few from last year, so I can like make a little spot that's like kiddo hats, and then, you know, kiddo and above, I guess. It depends on the size of your heat, I suppose, you know, I don't know. Just anyway. Alright. So yeah, so I plan on that, having several Centro things finished. We'll see. Let's see here. So yeah, like I said, less than a month, so it's like crunch time, y'all. It's crazy. So this, as I mentioned before, is where all of my brain goes. So this has all the dates in it, but this is my specific craft fair brain. I don't even know. Like this, that doesn't even really make sense, but anyway. But yeah, in here, I have the craft fairs that I've done so far. This is like the upcoming events. I don't really want to show you everything, but see, it's like by month, and then like, you know, what all I need to do for January 2023. It's plan, reset, and restock, breathe. So that's what I'm planning on doing. Then I have the one, yeah, for February, March. I have the one for sure in March. I have another one if I do okay at the one before, because the next one, the booth rent is a little more expensive, and I can't quite decide if it's worth it just because of where it's going to be at. Like, the idea of it is worth it. The location, I don't know, because that same one is going to be at a better location for the same price, just like a month or 2 later, and I feel like saving my pennies and doing that would be a way better investment. So I think I'm probably going to do that. Let's see, there's one in April. Wait, let's see. Just like, let's go through what I have so far just for fun. I have one in April that I need to like double check on, and then the other one that I just discussed, the one that I feel like is worth saving my pennies for, where the one was at the end of March. It's just like a month later in April, and like I said, what I feel like is a way better location, so I think that I'll do that. Let's see, and then there's another one right after that, right next to me, so that's a couple in April. In May, I have a couple that I'm really wanting to go to. I'll say back home. Anyway, in our area or whatever, that I'm really wanting to be at, and so I'm hoping to do those in May. That'll be at the end. It's Oklahoma. It'll be the end of May. It's gonna be hot, but I feel like that would be the one would be a lot of fun, just because the other one I feel like I might do okay at, especially for like just a lot of really cute amigurumi, maybe some fun summer tops because it's gonna be hot. Some of the crop tops I worked on lately, that might be a thing. I don't know, so we'll see. I'm also wanting to make some more Dahlia tops, which is Jen from Cinnamon Stitches, her pattern. I'm wanting to make some more of those, and I feel like some in a cotton, that would be a cute one because it's kind of you can make it into like a crop top, and so that might be kind of a cute little thing for summer. Maybe some beach cover-ups. I don't know. It's just a couple months away. I'm putting a lot of pressure on myself just in this video. So okay, let's see. And then let's May. Then in June, I don't have any so far in June, which is kind of wild, so I need to like look into that. In July, I have two potentially, because they're both on the same weekend and I can't quite decide. Same thing, the one is kind of quote unquote back home for me, and so I feel like it will be a whole lot of fun. It's like a Christmas in July event. I feel like it would be a blast, so I might shoot for that one just because. In August I have one. And then obviously after that it gets into, well, for us, September I probably will take off, because that's like whenever we start school and all that stuff, and it's kind of a wild time. We'll see. After that, then it's October, November, December, which is just like crazy time, craft fair, and I have several that I'm looking into as far as that. A couple that I've signed up for already, so yes, which is exciting, very exciting. And also we have a few towns over, there's a really big farmers market, and you can like sign up to be part of the farmers market, and they, you know, make sure that it's like handmade items and things like that. And so Derek and I were discussing maybe like a few times going and possibly doing that if we had just like a random spare weekend and whatever, like a random Saturday for a few hours, just go over, and that might be kind of fun. But so I'm not going to try to put a lot of pressure on myself, but also I think it could be a whole lot of fun if I just, you know, take my time and stuff. So yes. All right. So yeah, so that's the first one, is like my upcoming craft fair excursions, I suppose. Okie doke. So also, in the book, I have like this is what I wrote down is an 8x10 booth layout. So far, all of the craft fairs I've signed up for are a 10x10 booth layout, which is way better, way cool. Here for that. But this is just kind of what I have. So it's like the 3 white tables that I have. I really want to make a crochet rug, so I'm going to try to work on that. Just make it kind of like inviting and just kind of homey, and I've said that for a little while now that I really want to do that, but I feel like it wouldn't take me a very long time. Just some like rainbowy cotton yarn and make something, just a big circle in like a rainbow color. I mean, it didn't have to be anything too fancy. So anyway, but I have it like right here is our checkout stand. Hubby is, like I said, still working on, found me a way cool checkout stand. And so he's working on that. He's also making me a sign that I can like lean in front of the table, because right now I have been taking my painting, my canvas painting. My beautiful friend Rebecca, her sister, painted for me like right after I started this channel, and it was fantastic. I took it for a couple of the craft fairs, and I was always so worried about it getting messed up, because I love that thing. It sits behind me on the other side of the crafting caravan. If you've never been in here before, we're inside of a camper, so that's where the, I don't know, Stitching Ain't Easy Studios, I suppose, I don't know, but anyway. All right, I've been so worried that it's gonna get messed up. Like every time I'm like, be careful with that, and like just panicking. And I've had people come up and touch it, and I'm like, that's not a thing, like just don't look at it. And so anyway, I'm not like that, but you know, it's like whenever that thing means a lot, and I'm so worried something's gonna happen. So hubby's using like my colors and stuff and making a sign that's gonna like lean up against the table, so it's gonna be like a big thing that's gonna look really cool, and I'm so excited. I have that on my checkout stand. And then I got the wardrobe, y'all. I found it finally, the $10 wardrobe rack that I've been trying to find at Walmart, that our Walmart doesn't ever have. I found it the other day. had to go out of town, found it anyway, and so yes, so I have it to hang all of my hangable things on. Also, I have a couple new shelves and things that I've found that I want to add to the look, and so yeah. So like I said, we will be setting back here. This is where the customers will walk in. It's kind of like a layout of where I want things to be. And the white shelf that I've talked about a billion times, I think I'm going to try to put it back here and kind of stack it, but also, you know, that's probably where the wardrobe thing is going to go, right? Which that doesn't make sense. So wardrobe rack, I already wrote that, yeah. Okay, I can't even. Alright, so on here, I have this for, probably do it the right way, for wearables, like up front. So that way whenever they're like walking up, have the wardrobe rack there. The 3 tables, like I said, family and I, whomever, will sit back here at the checkout stand. People can walk in, look at everything, and then have the sign leaned up so that way they can see it before they're walking up. I remember now. I would like to have like an Ami shelf, like an amigurumi, like something that's kind of like kid level, you know, that they can kind of check out, that also like has the different sizes, because I have small, medium, large, has those like clearly marked, because I've had that question a few times, like, okay, what size is this one, what size is this one, and I'll have them like separate spots and still get asked that. So anyway, but yeah, also need to get to work on succulents. I have several tops made. I need to make the bottoms and the dirt, but those were such a huge hit, and so I want to have a bunch of those. So yeah, all right. But yeah, so it's kind of just like the basic gist of, you know, we'll see. I have my supply checklist in here, so just everything that I need whenever I go, and just make sure as I go through here, like signs, tablecloth, baskets, chairs, phone charger, tape, that kind of thing. There's a lot more on there. I guess I could, you know what, there are a million of those, just what you think you need. Anyway, I wrote it all down. Then I have these. Let's see if I can find an empty one. Here we go. Alright. I have craft fair tracker, craft show tracker, and a craft show countdown. So I made several of these. So for the craft show tracker, it's like the show, the date, who I need to contact, the location, because that's important. Addresses are important. The booth size, booth fee, amount and date paid, number of tables, which, so for most of them, I can take the other table. Every now and then, though, I've shown up and it's been like, you have a 10 by 10 space, and I'm like, awesome, and show up with the 3 tables, and they're like, we have this one table for you, and it's like, oh, okay. So I just try to like pile it all on a table. It's a lot, and so yeah. Anyway, so you know, whatever. Maybe that doesn't matter. I don't know. Anyway, the sales goal, number of sales, and my gross sale, like after, you know, all the things, and then work-in expenses and all of that. The booth rent, the gas to get there, the yarn, all of those things. And over here I have my craft show countdown. So 1 week before, so I need to do 3 days before, the day before, and then the day of the fair. So have those all written out. Usually like 1 week before is inventory and prep, run through the setup, and like obviously make things. Like 3 days before is check the make list, because I want to start doing like a kind of a goal for myself each week of like, say I want to make 5 bees this week, and just hope that, you know, whatever, like that kind of a thing or whatever, make a checklist and just hope that I made those things. All right, cool. Day before I put sew in ends, because that's important. Rest, lots of fluids. Day of fair, get change, use totes and cover for height. That was a suggestion from one of my beautiful friends. Thank you so much. I love that. So yeah. Anyway. Alright. And then I have like a list of the items sold at a fair or whatever, and like, you know, what sold, how many, all that. I have customer order forms. Let's see. Do this like it for custom orders. Like if I have, because I did this for the first couple, I'm not planning on doing this now. This is just like if, you know, y'all want to do this, you can. To me, I was like, yeah, okay, totally, I'm going to do that. And then that's a lot. If like I don't have it on hand, I'm just not going to have it. And that's how it's going to be. So, alright, but anyway, I did this as like a custom thing, like their name, info, what they wanted, all that stuff. But so I did that a couple times, and I don't want to do it. Anyway, let's see, those are all still things that I sold. Alright, so this is my inventory wish list for this year. So 2023 craft fair wish list. So this is what like I want on my tables, or the wardrobe rack, or that mysterious white shelf that we've yet to see. This is what I want on those things. What my goals are for said things, and just crossing fingers all the way across. Alright, cool. So I want to make some gnomes. I feel like that's only appropriate. So anyway, some gnomes. I have a couple in mind that I would like to make. I don't want to make like a bunch of different random ones or whatever. Kind of stick to like maybe 5 or 6 different patterns and just kind of have those, maybe various colors, stuff like that. But gnomes I feel like are very important. I want to make gnome hats. Oh, also some mushroom gnomes, like the one little gnomes with like the little mushroom tops. I think those are so cute. I'm going to try to like make it kind of like a, I don't know, like a not really like a wonderland, like I don't really know, just something different, but have like a theme going. I hope it works. So that's my plan so far. So like a mushroomy gnome, and then just some fun gnomes. Also the gnome hats that I make, like my Normville hat, except keep those simple. Just do like a regular hat with like some mushrooms on it, and the fun top with like a little dangly thing, like the floppier fun hats that I've made. If I remember, I'll link those videos below just in case you haven't seen those. But yeah, I want to make like at least 3, or have at least 3, should I say, like placed throughout at each fair. Obviously completely different colors, completely fun whateverness, maybe a bauble or 2 on it just to make it fun. Nothing too over the top though. I'm not going to take like custom orders for those anymore, just because those are really special, and like the ones like Normville, that hat, because there's like a lot of there's gnome villages, like a whole gnome village on that hat, much less it just being a regular gnome hat. So it's like I just want to keep them simple, but also have them there, sell them, and then not take orders for them. So yes. Also, just because I feel like it's only fair and appropriate, some gnome homes. But I want to also keep those very simple. I don't want them to be like Normville homes. Nothing against whatever, but Normville is a special little spot. So just like some toadstool gnome homes with like some little cute little outside things on the outside, you know, or whatever, like a little, I don't know, something cute. But I want to make those and have like maybe 2 each show of those. As far as succulents, I want to be sure and have some out, also some under the table, because I'm telling you, those things sold like hotcakes. So just in case, that I want to be able to do that with several things, like maybe not have both gnome homes out at the same time, just have one out, but then have another one to be able to like replenish, just because inventory, right? Inventory, pure romance. See, inventory, it's important. Okay, so as far as succulents, I want to have like 5 to 10 hen and chicks, 5 to 10 string of pearls, 5 to 10 of the little cacti. The aloe, I mean, I'll probably make a couple of those. I don't know, we'll see. But the other ones sold, that was crazy how quickly they sold. Like I said, and I had people coming back asking about those. So for sure those. Maybe some aloe. I want to have, let's see, as far as amigurumi, I want to have 3-ish. Some of these just 1, but in small, medium, and large, like at least 1 of each of these things. So some mushroom amigurumi, Just happens to be right here. Let's see. Alright. Fix and make him look cute. Anyway, but this little dude, have some small, medium, and large versions of him. And I'm gonna have like 3 at least of each of those. The squid amigurumi, I don't know, I'll say I'll link things below. So I need to go through the inventory that I have now, but right now it's all put away, so I don't have some of these things to show you. I just have what I've been making. But the squid that I made, I want to have at least 3 small, medium, and large. Bee amigurumis, at least 3 small, medium, and large. That's probably just red and black. I probably need to make several like multicolored ones in the same thing because my goodness, also sold like crazy. The monster amigurumi that I was making, at least 3 small, medium, and large. I want to make a ghost face just because I think it's gonna be way cute. But from the movie Scream, I think that would be a whole lot of fun to make same thing, at least 1 small, medium, and large. Maybe even change up the color of it, I don't know, but I found a really cute pattern for those, and I feel like in the Bernat yarn, I don't have it right next to me, but anyway, with this, like in a blanket yarn, like a big fluffy ghost face, that's fun. Okay. The chunky whales that I was making, like the big giant whales, same thing, small, medium, and large, at least 3 of those. The rainbow amigurumi, at least 1 of those. I feel like those sold like crazy too. And then the, I don't have it on here, do I? I don't have octopus on here. I want to make those because those sold like crazy too. Need to write that down. Anyway, but yeah, same thing. But the rainbow amis sold like, my goodness, just, that's all it was just a simple little rainbow with 2 little eyes on it, and I don't know. So yeah. Also on Pinterest, I want to make a couple of these just because they're cute. But you just take a jar, it's like a fish in a jar, and you just crochet its little, like, you know, recreate what it's used to inside of the jar. So like little coral and sticks and stuff. And then you just put the fish in the jar and make it look like he's swimming, and they're just adorable. So maybe a couple of those, I don't know. Let's see. I thought hacky sacks would be fun because why not? Stuff like that. Maybe like a mushroom purse or something where like the top comes off. I've seen some deals for that. That would be really cute. I want to like still make the crop tops, Dahlia tops, which is Jen's pattern, and sweaters. I have a couple sweaters that I've made. Same thing. I need to crochet ramblings it, but I have a couple sweaters that I've made to put in the craft fair. So yay. Fingerless gloves, ear warmers, beanies from the knitting machine. My beanie that I made the pattern for, a couple of pizza beanies I thought would be fun, like the ones that look like a slice of pizza, something different. I thought that would be fun. And then some messy bun beanies because I didn't make those last year, but I thought that would be a really fun one just because. So also scrunchies, scrubbies, washcloths, those things, the huge like I had last year, shawls and things like that. I don't know, I mean, I'll take them just because I have them, probably because I do have several, but like several. Oh, the Ashley cow, obviously, that's obviously that's gonna be a thing. But yeah, I have several shawls like that I'll put out there or whatever, but I don't know about making more or making, you know, whatever. We'll just see how they go because it's really hit and miss, like what sells, what doesn't, all of those things. It's kind of wild. I also have some purses and things that I've been working on, and just like some little makeup bags to just kind of set out randomly throughout. Also the really long scarves. I'm not using the book anymore, but the really long scarves that I made with the knitting machine, and then just some of those I have that I want to make more of. Also, I already have like a couple in inventory, not very many. Let's see, some like some different amigurumi things. This right here, I came out here and got all of my thicker yarn, so that I can be like working on amigurumis and things, because so far those have been my biggest seller, and I want to kind of concentrate more on those. I also have some towels to make like towel toppers and stuff like that. I always feel like that's going to be a big huge thing, the towel toppers. Somehow it isn't. Or not towel toppers necessarily, but like washcloths, scrubbies, those sorts of things, scrunchies even, and they're not necessarily. So it's like, it's really wild just kind of what sells, what doesn't. So I just want to be sure and have a little of everything, just in case. So kind of in rainbow colors, but also, I mean, you know, not everyone's into rainbow colors, and I get that. So like I said, I'm going to have some variegated, but also just like, you know, black. I have lots of camo yarn, which I feel like is going to be a big hit around here. But yeah, just some black, gray, you know, neutral color as well, because I know that not everyone's into that. Also, sorry, my voice is getting over it. Anyway, also, I have some like puffy balls, like puff balls for your, well, okay, right here. Hey girl, alright. And the pure romance stuff, but like these like puff balls for your hats, that I'm going to order from Amazon, and have just like those setting out, and for, I don't know, a few extra dollars you can pick a pom-pom to add to your hat or whatever, because not everyone wants a pom-pom, so I don't want to put them on all of them, but also, you know, that way they can choose which color they want. I feel like that would be kind of a fun little addition, just like, you know, what color. I have some signage and things to work on. I said hubby's working on the one main sign for me, and I wanted to do this last year, but I never got around to it just because, but I want to like individually tag like the wearables and hats and things. I have a couple of corner to corner blankets, and I mean, I guess I could take the one big blanket, but the other ones are either Halloween or like holidays, was I gonna say, but either Halloween or Christmas colors. So they're not really gonna work out for like all the time, you know. And I haven't sold a blanket yet, but I have a few, like a couple like little baby blankets, and then a corner to corner blanket. That same thing I would like to hang either off the wardrobe rack or put somewhere, and then individually tag those. Just because, you know, some of them are just continuous granny, some of them are different, and so it just kind of depends, you know. Some of them are smaller, some of them are bigger, so they're different prices, I guess. But yeah, I don't know how many like tops and things. Okay, thought I heard someone. It was my hubby coming for lunch. So alright, but yeah, so I don't know how many, like, as far as tops, you know, like the crop tops, Dahlia tops, things like that, how many of those that I'm going to have. Obviously, you know, like a few different sizes and things, I feel like would be a good thing. There's also this really pretty long vest that I'm wanting to make that looks like it doesn't take very much time. It's mostly just chains, and I feel like I can make that pretty quickly, and it's gorgeous. It's like either beach cover up or just you could wear it over a fancy dress. I mean, it's very versatile. It's absolutely stunning. If I remember, I'll link that below. That's a pattern by Lynn Designs, just kind of like the beanies that I make. So yeah, alrighty. Hubby came to say hello again. So yeah, so that's the basic idea, I guess, of what I'm hoping to take. Also, for a few of those, not all, but for a few of those, I am going to take my pure romance stuff. Not everything, but like, you know, Bath and Body things, stuff like that, I can sell and take, like the supplements, the facial things that we have, the which are like, perhaps that's a dog. Okay, I'm trying to figure out if kiddos are coming in or what. Okay. Anyway, but the uncovered skincare that we have, you can take those things and the Cocoa Glow. Oh my gosh, my brain was just like goodbye for a minute. Anyway, the self tanner, things like that I can take and sell. And so I'm going to do that for a few different things. Hopefully maybe book a party or two through that. That's really kind of my hope, that that's going to help that take off, as well as the crochet like business part, I guess. But it's really, you know, craft for fun. But I'm really excited about that. About, like I said, just kind of streamlining my inventory to kind of make it more like of a like mystical fun thing, like my amigurumi and all of those, make them kind of more rainbow y colors, even those some multicolored things. But yeah, so yeah, like I said, I have a couple things I need to get off of Amazon to get ready, some bigger safety eyes, stuff like that I need to order. I also am really wanting, before the craft fair, like I said, to get all of my organization, all that stuff down, you know, how I'm going to set it all up and everything. But I want to take you guys along to do that. The first couple I won't need our canopy. After that, I'm going to be needing the canopy because I have some outdoor ones and I'm so excited. I have one that I think I found that's an outdoor nighttime one. How cool is that? Like, that sounds like so much fun to have like lights hanging and how, I mean, I feel like we can get real creative with that one. But anyway, I'm wanting to do, yeah, another one of those kind of, you know, set up what it's going to look like and have like a quick setup to be able to just put the things on table number 1 in tote number 1 and be able to just, you know, easily go through it, easily do the things, have a quick setup. So I have plans. I have a month to do the thing. Less than. Actually, it's less than a month. No pressure. So, yeah. There we go. Also, just very quickly, since I was discussing Pure Romance, just if you're still here, hey, how are ya? I am currently having until the end of this month, until January 31st, like 8 p.m. Central Time. I am having a Pure Romance reboot party. If you guys get on and order from the party link, that will be down below. I'm going to select a winner as like a mystery hostess type kind of thing if it gets to, yeah, anyway, and send out a goodie to you or something to you, like I said, if it gets to a certain spot, because I thought I could do that before and it has to be like a certain number. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, so I'm working on that right now. So that's until the 31st. I will link that down below. Also, if you guys want to book a party through me right now, we can do like a virtual party. Have your friends come along for a Zoom call type thing or whatever, and I can show the things, and it's kind of like we're doing something fun. Y'all could get together and have a super fun party, and I could be, you know, like virtually there. Just like move me around on a little, I don't know, put me on wheels, move me around. But if you guys book a party through me, same thing. You'll get an extra special, not only your gift that you usually get, but an extra special something from me right now through January 31st. If you guys would like to, I said if you book the party through the 31st, you don't have to have it by the end of the month by any means. But yeah, and the night of your party, special goodie. Let's see. Yeah, so if you want to, like I said, no pressure, Chanel, but I think that would be so much fun to have like a Zoom party with y'all. So anyway, let me know how you feel about it, what you think. All right, cool. But yeah, I will link the online party down below. And today there is like a free shipping thing, and if you get on there, you can snag a code for some free shipping, so that's fun too. So all right, there's a lot of good deals and a lot of new products. Today was like a new product launch, and there are a lot of new things, so that's pretty cool too. So, all right. So that's that for the Pure Romance part, I guess. But yeah, so It's my craft fair prep, so my craft fair inventory. I'm just trying to stick to that. Crossing fingers, sticking to this. I have, of the succulents, like I said, I have several tops made. I just need to make the pots and the dirt. And I have several, like, bee bodies made, several bee bodies and such, and so that'll be fun. Also, I didn't mention this one on the list, so if you stay till now, you get an extra special treat. I know. Okay. It's in there, but it's not in there. Where's it at? An extra special treat, me trying to find it. How's that? These are my project bags right next to me, so that way if I needed something I could show you guys. But yeah. Okay. Let me find it. You ever just like look for something and it's right in front of your face? I know. Okay, so anyway, also another little fun amigurumi I thought would be just, we'll see how it goes. I don't know. It's like this, I don't remember what the pattern's called. It's just like a little fat cat. I will link these down below in case my crochet buddies want to get in on this, but I'm using my a dog stitch marker from beautiful Miss Juju on a cat. Maybe they're friends. I don't know. Let's see. Okay. So anywho, yes, he has little ears, those little feet, and then you like make a little tail. But I feel like you could use this as a pig or all sorts of little fun different animals. But this one is really sturdy. We'll say that. It's very, I don't know, compact, I suppose. There's not a lot of give to it. This is the Yarn Bee True Colors. In the color gray. It's on clearance and the Hobby Lobby clearance. But yeah, I need to put some flat eyes and a little face on him, so I haven't finished him off, but I think he's going to be really cute. So I want to make the same thing, just like some small, medium, large of these, because that was a really quick, like it didn't take any time to get to that point on that thing. It was like maybe 20 minutes. Here's a top of some of the different size mushrooms that I'm going to make. So I'll have some bigger ones and some smaller ones. Like that'll be fun. And also just for fun, the other night, last night, I was like, hey, why not? And I made a strawberry. So I don't have the top finished, but this is like the bottom. I want to put some stitching in here to make it look like a strawberry and then just do a strawberry top. And I don't know if this will even be a thing. This may be something that just goes to B, to like Miss B. We'll see. But I don't know. That sounded like so much fun. So I was like, why not make a strawberry? And but yeah, like I said, I have several knit hats finished. This is one of them. This is the Red Heart, is it Gumdrop? My brain just went away. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called, but it's Color Rock candy. I know that because it's one of my favorite candies, and I'm like, that's so cool. But anyway, I got a Mary Maxim surprise box, mystery box, like a year or so ish probably ago. It's been a while since I've got one of those. I love those. They're so fun. If you've never got a mystery box, get in on that Mary Maxim thing. It's so fun. But I got 3 of these in my Mary Maxim box. I've used one up in 2 different family blankets, so I had 2 skeins left, so I used one of them in my knitting machine, so I have one more. And I was like, I don't think I can sell that hat. And then my hubby saw it and he was like, can I claim that? And I feel like the other one's probably going to go to Finn, so I don't think anyone's going to get to purchase this one. But this is what the outside looks like. I mean, how cool is that? And then you can flip it, because these hats are fun like that, and they're reversible, and it does this. I mean, how cool is that? So it stinks that that's not, the Red Heart Gumdrop isn't a thing anymore. I like this side. It looks like 90s and funky. And you can also have a brim if you want, which my hubby wore it like that. But yeah, so pretty sure Derek and Finn are gonna have one of these, so yeah. But anyway, so I love the knitting machine. Like I said, I just need to, I don't know what the deal was. It started slipping gears, and I was like, I don't think it's supposed to be doing that, so I'm sending it back, but that's okay. I'll get it before very long. And well, I mean, I still have the one, so I need to get on sending it back. I need to do that like today, tomorrow, probably tomorrow. Actually, I could take it today when we go pick Finn up from work. I'll probably do that. So anyway, yes. So do that, get it back, be able to make several hats and have those, and then just work on amigurumi in the meantime. So yeah, I'm very excited about the first craft fair. I cannot wait. I am stoked. Like I said, it's less than a month away, so I'm gonna try to do that thing where it's like I want to make this many of this thing this day or by the end of the week and hope that I get it done. I don't know. So yeah, so that's what I'm planning on making. I plan on bringing you guys along, obviously, for more craft fair excursions if we, like, you know, purchase new fun things or whatever. Obviously, a run through of the tables. I really want to do that, a setup, and just have that down pat. I'm going to take you guys along on the craft fair, like, obviously. I mean, my goodness. So it's going to be fun, and I'm excited. So maybe we'll do a farmer's market or two, and we can go along on that together. So I think that would be fun too, just like an outside, I don't know, we'll see. So I'm very excited for this year and the craft fairs that I have coming up. So I think it'll be fun. And it's cool. I'm going to go take a break for a minute and then hopefully come back and make crochet ramblings for you all. And also I have a whip whenever that I'm very excited about to share with you all. So, alright. I thank you all so very much for listening to my craft fair ramblings. I hope you all have a wonderfully, wonderfully blessed day. Please stay safe. I will talk to you all very soon.